Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today is the day. We are now less than 12 hours from Season 5 of Modern Warfare and Warzone going live. Tonight at 11 p.m. Pacific Time, 2 a.m. Eastern, and I believe 7 a.m. BST, Season 5 is going to be going live for everyone. And it's going to bring a ton of new content to the game. From Warzone map changes, to new weapons, to new maps, and even more. So with even more info coming out today regarding what the season has in store for us, we're breaking down everything we know so far about Season 5. So if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And according to YouTube, apparently only 35% of you guys watching are actually subscribed. So if you're new here or if you're not already subscribed, we are always covering the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, leaks, and everything in between. So feel free to subscribe to stay up to date with all of that. So, getting right into the spicy intel, we actually got the Season 5 roadmap today, which reveals a ton of info regarding what exactly is coming tonight/tomorrow, and what exactly is coming throughout the season as well. So when it comes to the launch week content, here we see that we're getting the new multiplayer maps of Verdansk International Airport for ground war, the livestock map for gunfight, then Oil Rig and also Soldal Harbor for 6v6, and all of those will be coming to the game tonight/tomorrow. Then for the Warzone updates, we see that the stadium is opening up, obviously. The train is coming to the map, the train station is getting an updated interior, and we're also getting the exterior ascenders, aka the grapples or the zip lines. We're also getting the Lurch or Lurk operator, a new mode called Search and Destroy Double Down, two new weapons of the AN-94 and also the ISO, aka the APC-9, and then we have a few Warzone specific updates too, including the new mode of Mini Royale, which is described as basically condensing the craziest parts of the main Battle Royale mode into faster paced combat. So we have less operators, but a faster game where there's only 10 minutes of action apparently. And then we also have Juggernaut drops. Honestly, not too sure what that means, but obviously, Juggernauts are involved in some way, shape, or form. And finally, we've got some weapon mastery challenges specifically for Warzone. Also, we are getting a new weapon rotation for Warzone 2, and that's going to change the loot on the ground and also in crates. And also, vehicles are getting war tracks, which is basically just music to listen to while you're in a vehicle, and that's going to be available in the Battle Pass. Of course, we're also going to be getting a brand new Battle Pass with the launch of this season as well. This is going to include the usual 100 tiers of content, and you can either buy the base version, which usually costs like 1100 COD points, or you can buy the premium version, which costs 2400 COD points, and that version gives you the first 20 tiers right away, so you don't actually have to play to unlock those. You could always just capitalize on the free version of the Battle Pass as well, which is going to include 20 tiers of content this time around, and the new weapons are included in the free version too. Those are available at tier 15 and tier 31 respectively, and the pass in general also features plenty of new blueprints, operator skins, vehicle accessories, charms, calling cards, and all the regular stuff like that. Now, when it comes to the in-season updates, things get even spicier here, as we see in multiplayer, we're getting the modes of Bare Bones and Ground War Reinforce. We're also getting a mid-season event of some sort, and I would say this is probably the biggest part of the in-season updates that pretty much everyone is focusing on. As you can see, there's like a trophy cup in the image, so if I had to guess, this probably has something to do with Call of Duty Champs, which I believe takes place at the very end of August, which would probably be right around the very middle of the season, considering it'll most likely be ending around the end of September. Now, as to what this event is actually going to be, that we're not really too sure of as of right now. Ideally, this is something that involves the nuke going off, or maybe the bunkers fully opening up, or something like that. But truly, I think this may be something like, hey, you can go to the stadium right now, and you can watch Call of Duty Champs live in-game as the tournament is going on. But as we gain more info there, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. Honestly though, I'm not too sure what to expect. That image sort of gives off conflicting vibes. I really hope it's something to do with the storyline, but only time will tell there. Then we also see we're going to get Velikan as the second new operator for the season, alongside a new mode called Kingslayer for Warzone, a new DLC weapon that is currently classified, the dual Kodachis or the Akimbo swords basically, and also and more, which is basically just an endless void of guessing. But overall, Season 5 looks to add in a ton of new content to the game. Now, Infinity Ward also announced that there is going to be a new free multiplayer weekend happening for Season 5, and that's going to start on August 7th and last until August 12th. So if you do want to experience the multiplayer side of Season 5 and you're just a free-to-play player for Warzone, there is your chance to do so. We also got a bit of a better preview of the stadium updates, as Call of Duty posted a stadium tour, if you will, where you can see a 3D model of it, and it includes some of the playable areas like the eastern parking lot, the executive hallway and the suites, the bar, so on and so forth. Also, the update sizes were announced today too, so on PlayStation the update is going to be 36 gigs in size, on Xbox it's going to be 49 gigs, on PC if you own the full game it's going to be 54 gigs, and on PC if you just own Warzone it'll be 47 gigs. So definitely a very big update all around. Now, as I mentioned yesterday, if you are on PlayStation you can actually preload the 1.24 or the Season 5 update. To do this, just go to your PlayStation dashboard, hover over the game, and then check for updates, and then it should appear. But keep in mind, you can only download the update right now. However, you won't be able to install the update until 11 p.m. Pacific time tonight. And unfortunately, if you are on Xbox or PC, you're not going to be able to preload anything at all. Activision says that's just a developer thing with how Xbox and the Blizzard app works. But yeah, if you are on PlayStation 4, be sure to preload, and if you're not, definitely have automatic updates turned on so that if you're not staying up for the update itself, it'll be ready whenever you jump on next. Now, there's also a few other things I wanted to point out from yesterday's trailer that sort of slipped under the radar, if you will. At one point in it, there's a scene with a helicopter dipping down into the stadium, and shout out to Reddit user Baines for pointing this out. There appears to be 5 people sitting in this helicopter. On the left side, you can definitely see 2 players. On the right side, you can definitely see 2 sets of legs. And then on the number 3 spot, I really can't tell if that's a person or not, but obviously, someone has to be flying the helicopter. And with 4 people on the sides, let me cross my T's, carry the 1, avoid the long division. Yeah, that means there should be 5 people in that helicopter, potentially teasing 5-man squads. Now, we know that Infinity Ward has tested 5-man squads before. Apparently, they've experimented around with even 9-man squads before, according to an interview from before Warzone launched. And if I had to guess, we'll probably see 5-man squads in the 200-person LTM, but only time will tell there. Then, another thing that a lot of you guys pointed out in the trailer and were sort of wondering about was what appeared to be a bird finishing move. And yes, it looks like a Raven finisher is coming to the game. We're not sure if that's going to be in the Battle Pass or if it'll be in the store bundles like a lot of the operator skins that we see in the trailer probably will, but the bird is the word, and it's also a finishing move too, apparently. Now, something else that ended up surfacing over on Reddit actually was the apparent loading screen for Season 5. And I won't be showing it on the screen right now because I believe this is leaked, and sort of just going to take the safe route, but I will leave a link in the description to the post with the image in it. And this shows off what appears to be a belt-fed backpack, basically an ammo backpack, if you will. You would think this would go along with something like a minigun or a mounted turret, but it appears the operator, who I think is Lurk but with a mask on, isn't holding a turret of any kind whatsoever. So perhaps this is going to be some kind of upgrade we'll see with Season 5, maybe to just certain weapons, maybe as a field upgrade in general, who knows, but this could definitely be a very interesting addition to the game. Then, we also got some new info via an interview that Infinity Ward's design director Jeff Smith ended up doing with Games Radar, and what he says here is actually very promising for Warzone specifically. As we talked about yesterday, it has been rumored that Season 5 may in fact be the final season. Apparently, someone from Activision mentioned to a Korean YouTuber that there really aren't any plans for Season 6, and presumably, Season 5 is going to wrap up just in time for COD 2020, aka Black Ops Cold War. But maybe we were just thinking about this all wrong, and Season 5 won't be the final season in total, it'll just be the final season for Modern Warfare. And Jeff Smith actually teased some pretty awesome info about Warzone that sort of backs that statement up. So here he ended up saying, although Warzone is very closely tied to Modern Warfare, it was designed from the beginning as its own game. As the game continues to be updated over time, it will evolve and become tied to other games in the Call of Duty universe. So this effectively confirms that Warzone will be a part of Call of Duty 2020. And actually, this is the first time that any COD dev has confirmed it is going to tie into other games. Previously, Taylor Kurosaki said it would be the through line that connects other games, but he didn't necessarily say it would tie directly to the other games. So definitely a very exciting confirmation there. Anyways, with all of that being said, that is everything we now know about Season 5, and that is going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, leaks, and pretty much everything in between, Feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on, that way you'll always know whenever I upload a new video. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL on all Scuff, G Fuel, Control Freak, and Respawn products. All of those links can be found in the description below, and once again, thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.